Hey everybody, Zeal Brothers here once again with another video, and I just want to speak generally about the Russian-Ukrainian war. And I want to speak about this generally because here's the thing. I think a lot of women on this Women's Month, a lot of ladies think feminism is good for them. But when the bullets fly, these ladies are quick to jump back into traditional roles. And that's something that we're seeing throughout the world. Listen, ladies, you need to realize that feminism does you no good when it's really your butt on the line. In Ukraine, the Russians are pummeling their cities, right? And they got cities where people are starving, and they put on buses these women and children. And all these women are leaving the country. Some men are too, but a lot of women are. More women and children are than men. And the reason for that is simple. These men that are staying behind are willing to fight. And they say, man, I'm willing to die for my family. And you know what? It's not a lot of feminists in Ukraine who are pushing them out the way and saying, hey, let me take a bullet too for equality's sake. Let me hold a gun too for equality's sake. You don't see them feminists saying that. And I know this is going to make some of y'all feminists mad, but that's just too bad. Because you guys are full of it. And when I look at feminism, oftentimes what I see are people who are at war with themselves. Because on one hand, you say you want equality, but you really don't want equality. It kind of reminds me of a person who says, oh, I wish I was an NFL player, but they don't want to put the practice in. They don't want to have to spend those days waking up at 4 in the morning to work out and then working out after school too. They don't want to have to go through knee surgery and come back from surgery just to get back up to 80% of their potential they had before. They don't want to do all that. They want the benefits, but they don't want the cost. And that's a lot of times what feminism is. Feminism is oftentimes people idealizing what they think men go through, but not actually looking at what men do go through and pretending that they want the highlights of those things without going through the cost of it. In reality, when you look at most men today, most men do not have it so great that women should be envying them. In fact, women should be grateful. And I think the key to destroying feminism is this idea of contentment. This idea that no matter how God created you, you should be happy with how you were created, and you should be thankful for the things that you have. And if you really did master contentment, it would kill the civil rights movement. It would kill feminism. It would kill transgender movement. It would kill the gay movement. It would kill a lot of these movements. Because in reality, the reason that people feel these ways is because they're discontent, and they just imagine that being somebody different, somebody's different body would make their life better. And the reality is that without contentment, you will not be happy. Because there's a reason that rich people delete themselves. There's a reason that rich people will commit assault. And that is because no matter how much you got, you always can want a little bit more. And so I encourage people to look at situations like Russia and Ukraine and realize that when your life is on the line, you're not going to be so focused on your career. You're not going to be so focused on the equality of men and women. You're going to be focused on the roles that God gave you from the beginning. And you're going to be relying on these men to have your back. And men, you're going to be relying on these women to get your children out of there. And I hope that this kills these extremes on both ends, where people pretend they don't need each other, because we do need each other. That's the way that God made us. He made us male and female. He made us complementary to each other. He made men to be leaders. He made women to help men. That's just the way that it is. You don't like it? Then you have to take that up with God himself.